Welcome, everyone. Sorry about that. Welcome, everyone. May I have a mover and a seconder to call the meeting to order? Brad and Henry, that this Committee of Adjustments meeting held on August 21st, 2024 come to order at 6 p.m. All in favor? Carried. Are there any disclosure of pecuniary interest this evening? Seeing none, may I have a mover and a seconder to adopt the previous minutes? Brad and Henry, that the Committee of Adjustments minutes dated July 24, 2024 be adopted as presented. All in favor? Carried. Welcome to this Committee of Adjustments meeting to allow the public an opportunity to express their views regarding the proposed minor variances and consents within the Township of Springwater. Each applicant and their agent is applicable, will be given, if applicable, will be given the opportunity to present the application to the committee and public. Additional information on each of the applications, including any presentation material, is available in the committee agenda on the township's website. Following those members of public whom registered to make an oral submission prior to 5:30 p.m. August 20th, 2024 will be given the opportunity to do so. All oral submissions will be included in this meeting's minutes and form part of the public record, including the name and address of the speaker as information collected under the Municipal Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. The minutes of the meeting will be posted on the township's website. All comments or questions should be addressed through the chair. Application 1. Will the Secretary Treasurer please introduce the first application, item number 4.1 on the agenda?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Item 4.1 on the agenda is minor variance application A25/24 submitted by S. Clark regarding lands known municipally as 33 O'Neill Circle. The purpose of the application is to permit the construction of a single-story detached accessory building that will exceed the total maximum area and height provisions of Bylaw 5000. The effect would be to permit a maximum total gross floor area of 91.8 square meters, whereas Section 4.3.12 permits a maximum total area of accessory buildings or structures shall be 65 square meters, and a maximum height of 4.6 meters, whereas Section 3.7.5B permits a maximum height of 4.5 meters, or the height of the dwelling, whichever is the lesser.
Have any additional correspondence and/or comments been received?
Thank you, Chair. Yes, comments have been received from the Severn Sound Environmental Association stating no concerns and the Simcoe County District School Board stating no concerns.
Can I please have the applicant introduce themselves and provide comment if any? Welcome.
Two by 24 garage at the back of my property. I already have a 10 by 10 gazebo and a 12 by 10 shed. So the addition of this building would require a variance of 200 and about 89 square feet. What I'm looking at right now is a metal prefab building for a storage garage only. And with that would be about, currently they're measuring about 14 feet to the eaves. So which gives about 16 feet to the peak, which gives me a 12-foot door, garage door in the building. So right now it's going to be set back on my property within the within the areas required from the property edges. So there's no variance required for the location. Other than that, that's all I need to, that's all I'm asking for.
Thank you. Are there any members of the public registered to make an oral submission?
Thank you, Chair. There have been no members of the public who have registered to make an oral submission.
Thank you. Are there any additional members of the public in attendance this evening to make an oral submission? Seeing none. Do any members of the committee wish to comment or have any questions concerning the application? May I have a motion from one of the committee members for application A25-24? Brad? Or Henry, sorry.
I make a motion that we accept the application as presented, along with the recommendations that are put forth by the planning department.
May I have a seconder? Brad? That the Committee of Adjustments, having given consideration to the applicable provisions of section 45 of the Planning Act, the official plan of the township of Springwater, the characteristics of the land in question and its surrounding as addressed in the planning report on the application dated August 21, 2024, the correspondence received and information presented at the hearing held on August 21, 2024, and the discussion of the matter hereby approve application A25/24. All in favor? Carried. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Application 2, will the Secretary Treasurer please introduce the next application, item number 4.2 in the agenda?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Item 4.2 on the agenda is consent application B16/24 submitted by P. Archer regarding lands known municipally as 9 Howden Street. The purpose and effect of the application is to obtain approval to sever one new residential lot consisting of approximately 723.6 square meters of lot area with approximately 18 meters of lot frontage on Howden Street. The applicant proposes to retain approximately 893.4 square meters of lot area with approximately 22.2 meters of lot frontage on Howden Street, containing the existing single detached dwelling.
Have any additional correspondence and or comments been received?
Thank you, Chair. Yes, comments have been received from Hydro One stating no concerns. The drainage superintendent stating the property is not assessed into any municipal drain. The Severn Sound Environmental Association stating no concerns, and the Simcoe County District School Board stating no concerns.
Can I please have the agent introduce themselves and provide any comment, if any? Go ahead, planner.
Madam Chair, I believe the moderator had difficulty connecting with Mr. Archer. If committee would allow us to continue without the applicant, staff are in support of that. If you'd like to ask us any questions, we're here and available for that.
Sure, I don't see the problem.
Sorry, internet down.
Are there any members of the public registered to make an oral submission?
Thank you, Chair. There have been no members of the public who have registered to make an oral submission for this application.
Thank you. Any additional members of the public in attendance this evening to make an oral submission? Seeing none. Do any members of the committee wish to comment or have any questions concerning the application? May I have a motion from one of the committee members for application B16-24?
Yes, Madam
Brad?
Chair, I I move that we accept the consent application as submitted with the conditions as per the staff report.
May I have a seconder? Henry? That the Committee of Adjustments, having given consideration to the applicable provisions of Section 53 of the Planning Act, the official plan of the Township of Springwater, the characteristics of the land in question and its surrounding as addressed in the planning report on the application dated August 21, 2024, the correspondence received and information presented at the hearings held on August 21, 2024, and the discussion of the matter hereby approve application B 16-24, subject to the following conditions. One, that the applicant meet all the requirements, financial or otherwise, of the municipality. Two, that the applicant provide 2 copies of the registered survey of the severed lands prepared by the Ontario Land Surveyor. 3, that the owner applicant satisfy and be responsible for all costs to satisfy Section 65 of the Drainage Act 1990 if applicable. 4, that the applicant confirm that the proposed lot can be adequately serviced by municipal water and that the applicant be responsible for the installation, including all costs associated with connection from the municipal water system to the property line. 5, the applicant confirm that the proposed lot can be. Is that in there? Oh, yeah, sorry. That the applicant confirm that the proposed lot can be adequately serviced by a municipal sewer system and that the applicant be responsible for the installation, including all costs associated with connection from the municipal sewer system to the property line. 6, that the applicant confirm the existing water and sanitary sewer connections to the property line of the retained land are appropriately located and that the applicant be responsible for any cost to relocate such service if needed. 7, that the applicant relocates the existing driveway and obtain new entrance permits from the Township of Springwater for both the retained and severed lands. And 8, that the applicant be required to pay the township a parkland dedication fee in line with the township's parkland dedication policy. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Other business, will the Secretary Treasurer please introduce item number 5.1 on the agenda?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Item 5.1 on the agenda is modification of conditions for consent file B12/22, municipally known as 2422 Floss Road 6 West. Township staff recommend the following, that the explanatory note prepared by Planner Hawk be received and that the conditions of consent be modified to add the following additional condition of approval, that the applicant provide confirmation that the new dwelling complies with zoning bylaw 5000 setback requirements and apply for a zoning bylaw amendment if necessary.
Thank you. Do any members of the committee wish to comment or have any questions concerning 5.1 on the agenda? Brad?
This isn't necessarily related to the question here, but there's not a recommendation or resolution in the report. So I don't know how we are to word our recommendation or
Through you, Chair, to committee, on page 3 of the report is a revised set of conditions. And there's one that's bolded there, number 6. That's the request and recommendation to the committee, is that we include that condition 6 as part of this revised decision. And that will give the applicant sufficient time to complete all of the conditions and rectify the issues.
Follow on?
No, actually, I'm happy to move to
Sorry.
I recommend the addition of the 6th condition in addition to the existing 5 conditions to the application as per the staff report.
That's your motion, so I don't have to read it. May I have a seconder? Henry? That the Committee of Adjustments, having given consideration to the applicable provision of Section 55 of the Planning Act, the official plan of the Township of Springwater, the characteristics of land in question and its surrounding as addressed in the planning report on the file date August 21, 2024, the correspondence received and information presented at the hearing held on August 21, 2024, and the discussion of the matter hereby approve the modification of conditions for B 12-22 by adding the following condition: that the applicant provide confirmation that the new dwelling complies with zoning bylaw 5,000 setback requirements and apply for a zoning bylaw amendment if necessary. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. May I have a move and a second to adjourn this meeting? Brad and Henry? That the Committee of Adjustments held on August 21, 2024 now does adjourn at 6:16 PM. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much.